go on a date with one beautiful woman is scary. To go on a date with 15 of them is it's kind of scary, you know? And to me, all these songs from the Beatles or Eric Clapton or Jimi Hendrix or AC/DC, to me, I look at songs like women. You know? They have a life of their own. And these women, they're not only women, they're like Mona Lisas. You know, so at first it was a little bit intimidating to go, you know, and then I said, hey, you know, take a deep breath, relax, and trust that you can make this woman happy.
Which one was the most difficult to get your
You have to ask that. Okay. The most difficult or more challenging, let's say, was photograph. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the challenge behind it?
It's got less blues. It's easy to play the blues because, you know, that's where I come from. There's something about the blues that, for me, it deals immediately with the language of passion. You know, with the language of, there's passion from here, and then there's knowledge from the brain. And so that was a little more challenging.
Okay, related to that question, most of the songs they have their own character and unique sound. So how do you have formula to put your signature sound?
Yes, formula is no formula. The formula is it's more of an approach. For example, like Michael Jackson, I pay attention to how women like to dance or to walk. So the beat, the tempo, and the groove has to be correct because when you play music a certain way, women, the females, they drop the guard. Because, you know, sometimes they're kind of like this, you know, and then when they drop the guard, they start going like this, you know, and this means I'm vulnerable, I'm beautiful, and so I go in the studio and I worked on the bass, the drums, and the congas to make the music appealing to women. And once that's happening, piece of cake.
Oh.
So you're really inspired by women when you're making music?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that so? I mean, like most of people who listen to you, it's like my father, it's most of them is men. Why you choose women as your inspired?
Well, I grew up with an incredible, very strong mother, 4 sisters, and then I was married for 34 years. I have 2 daughters. So I've always been surrounded by females. And I found out that females have a certain essence that makes me learn what I do and who I am in a way that is very appealing. If you can make women happy, the men are going to show up. You know, this is why opera is so popular. You know, so for me, it's just very easy. Just I love to make women happy, at least with music.
On a related note, when you play with Cindy, does that affect how you play? If you ever play with Cindy, because she's a brilliant musician in her own right.
Yes, she is. Cindy to me is like Bruce Lee in the sense that since she was 8 years old, we're talking about my wife, Cindy Santana. Since she was 8 years old, she had tunnel vision, like a laser. I only want to have a big afro and play drums. And so when you do that for, I won't tell you how old she is because it's not polite, but she's been doing it all her life. And so she, like Bruce Lee, she's committed to a higher standard of excellence. So she can play with Herbie Hancock or Wayne or Miles Davis, and she can go there, you know. usually when I play with her, I still want to be one breath. We both go, not, even though she's my wife, in her band, I take direction. In my band, she takes direction.
Back to the album, The Heaven.
Yeah.
As a guitar player, did you choose the song for the sake of guitar oriented or the whole song?
No, I chose the songs because those are the songs that when I was a teenager or in my 20s, those are the songs that I felt. I want to share something with you that is called SOCC. It's called Sound of Collective Consciousness. When you hit a note and it has SOCC, you enter into a place where you are always going to be welcome. Bob Dylan calls it forever young. I call it eternally relevant. SOCC is the sound that all hearts say, shh, this is for me, So Riders of the Storm definitely is about imagery of going to the desert and taking mescaline or peyote and like a skin to get rid of all skin, get rid of illusions of. A lot of people walk around with masks, and because this mask is the way mom sees you, or your dad sees you, or your brother sees you, or your friends, or your girlfriend sees you, or your school. But a lot of times you need to take off all the mask and see yourself in the mirror for who you really, really are. So Riders of the Storm is a song about being naked in the desert. Sunshine of Your Love is basically a love song, but with power. My Guitar Gently Weeps is a very, very, it's a spiritual song because George Harrison was a very spiritual man. So all the songs that I chose because they spoke to my heart.
I've got so many years in performing. How do you describe yourself when you're performing on stage? It's like some natural high or something.
It is a natural high, The one thing the real musicians know is that the less you think of yourself, the more you sound like you. When you think, and music is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. But some musicians go, me, 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 me. And so, when you hear them, you don't know who it is. They want to be like, okay, it's not Jeff Beck. It sounds like Jeff Beck, but it's not Jeff Beck. Okay, it sounds like Eric, but it's not Eric. You get your tone, you get your call, you get your identity, your fingerprints, and your voice. The more you become transparent, and you let the Holy Ghost play through you, and then you sound like you. It's almost crazy, but it's not. The best part of you is when you move your ego out of the side, and the best part of you come out, and everybody recognizes you for you. But it's because you move out of the way. Does that make any sense to you?
One question, last question.
Do you have your own stylist? Do you have your own stylist or stylist for your appearance?
Stylist?
Just yourself?
Yeah, I have my own. It's just me. I don't have a stylist. No, because I don't trust anyone to feel what my heart tells me to do. I would trust if I was working at a new house with Cindy. I might entrust someone, woman or man, to decorate the house so that it has Cindy's. Because I like to be even. I like Cindy to feel like this is her home, and it's not my house, but she's living in it. So I might, in that sense, I might welcome a stylist to balance her taste and my taste. But the way I dress, no, this is me. Thank you for this.
Now we start the
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Chad, you give me a napkin or something, or get rid of this stuff. Please, sir.
There's trash can right there.
Okay, you're right there. Thank you. This is what we did to George Duke, or that Mexican guy there? Yeah. Oh, that?
Okay.
Resize yourself. Okay.
You want to look this way for a minute?
Okay. Thank you.
Man. Okay.
Okay.
Fast.
Aditya.
Okay.
Is it next scene? Okay. Okay. Please buy this thanks to us.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, no, no. Oh.